Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. No change in the dynamic of Eternum last night as the forces of Soju Gang managed to hold off Tropical House and retain control of the Northern Observation Post in Morningdale. KOTT news crews were on the scene and spoke with a company representative about the outcome. Congratulations on your victory here in Morningdale, once again securing the hamlet in the name of the Syndicate. Little difficult out there, but how do you feel it went?
I think it went really well. It was definitely a close war. Both companies are very evenly matched. Both rosters were really strong. Thankfully, it wasn't a blowout in either direction. It was a lot more fun. Went really down to the last minutes. Could have gone either way, but around the 3 to 4 minute mark, I think we really got solid and were able to hold to the very end, all 30 minutes.
Was there anybody out there whose performance was outstanding tonight?
Yeah, one big shout out to my boy Z-Best. He hit 1 million damage for the first time this war. He was just killing it. Also, one of my group mates who we've done 10 to 20 wars together now, Lum the Duelist. He was an absolute monster tonight on VGIG. Hit massive damage numbers, really high up the board for a heavy armor user. So big shout out to Lum.
Anything going on here in the hamlet that the citizens might want to be aware of in the near future?
Just trying to hold it down. Soju's holding 2 spots right now, which is really tough with the new Merc rules, but just knocking out town boards, trying to keep everybody that uses our crafting tables happy. But we got another war tomorrow at Restless, and just trying to hold both territories, so we're just getting that war content that we love.
Well, thank you. One final question for you. Where can people find you out there? Do you have a YouTube or Twitch channel they might know about?
Yeah, I got YouTube, 1,000 Troops. If you do a search for 1,000 Troops or 1,000 Troops Gaming, you might be able to find me. I should be on the top of that search result. I might put the war up from tonight just because it was so balanced. It was just such a great war, and New World really thrives when you got wars like that. And New World was at its best tonight with a fully stocked war. We were at probably 80 to 90% of full strength, and Tropical X definitely brought the pain as well. They had a really stacked roster, so good war, the kind of wars you like to see. It wasn't a blowout in either direction like it was when Tropical X got us about a week ago.
Quickly to the weather, and once again, the sun will make its journey across the Eternum sky, keeping corruption at bay. But look out after sunset, as a 20% chance of corruption invasion will occur on the island's coastlines. 4 bouts on the card tonight for simulated fantasy combat resolution, brought to you by LARPco. Remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. In the welterweight bout, the Syndicate forces of Cutlass Keys Fan Club challenge the Covenant forces of Most Wanted for control of the secondary oil reserves of Cutlass Keys. The fan club of Cutlass Keys return to the Southern Peninsula and execute their right to rematch, having lost the Keys last week during the period of eligibility confusion. Most Wanted forces making a tough decision, splitting their forces between 2 fights. Will they commit themselves to the crocodiles of the Keys, or will their attention turn north? In the junior middleweight division, the Covenant forces of Most Wanted challenge the Syndicate forces of E-Boy Beach for control of the arid desert region of Brimstone Sands. If their attention is focused on the task before them here, the forces of Most Wanted could make a big splash with a victory here tonight. But will the open terrain hamper their techniques? E-Boy Beach have been patiently waiting for a challenge to emerge over the holidays as more companies become accustomed to the rules of combat. They should have a full group of willing participants ready to go. On the undercard for middleweight, the Covenant forces of Washed Degenerates challenging the Syndicate forces of Soju Gang for control of the always contentious Restless Shore. The former great house of Washed Degenerate returned to the action, seeking shelter from the second harshest winter in Eternum's history. And if that means an uphill battle in the mud, so be it. The forces of Soju Gang are accustomed to the anarchy in the archipelago, so they'll be looking forward to defending their positions at the top of that hill. In the heavyweight title fight, the Covenant Forces of Tropical House challenge the Syndicate Forces of Strawberry for their championship title and the right to rule over Everfall. In the yellow corner, hailing from the master fishing port town of Reekwater, and seeking to expand the reach of their Holy Spark Fellowship, Tropical House. In the purple corner, fresh off some light road work in Ebonscale last night, and all warmed up for a fight, your current reigning heavyweight champions of Eternum, Strawberry. We'll have any late breaking outcomes and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.